against mine.
What's up, guys? So here we are in the shed with the boat. Took the boat out last weekend for the first time in ages. Fucking moody, eh? And we actually stacked 4 people on the boat at one point and it went quite good, so I've decided I'm going to turn this boat into a 4-seater. So whip the seats out, gonna whip this floor out. Also want to raise those seats about 100mm. I'm gonna take all of this stuff out and modify everything in here pretty much to have a little seat in here and a little seat in there as well. Also, this is coming close. Do a video on this real soon as well. Right, so I have pulled out the floor and the framing for the floor, which actually all the text is broken, so it was just jiggling around. Seats, all of that stuff. Cut out the panel that goes in between, or the firewall, I guess you'd call it. And now the engine is fully disconnected. I just noticed that there's some decent dents down there, and the passenger side front engine mount is lifted about 5-6mm compared to the other one. So press the dents out of here first, and then I'm going to put a few structural reinforcements up the middle of it. So got the hoist hooked up as an engine crane. You should be good to go. Alright, so boat's outside. Started cleaning it out and whacking up these dents. Got a couple under the engine mounts to bang out, and some on either side of the jet unit, and once that's done I'll give it a final good clean up, wheel it inside. We'll get some reinforcements going along there, get the floor frame sat back in. We'll mount the engine back in just temporarily, and we'll mock up all the rear seats and stuff like that, and then once we're happy with everything, let's all take together, pull the engine out, weld it all together, might give the loom a little tidy up on the engine, put it all back together, and we'll be away. So have been going pretty hard on the boat over the last couple of days, so thought I would stop and do a video update, because this is kind of why we started making videos like this anyway, because I like showing people cool shit, I guess, and cool projects and things like this, because it interests me watching other people do this stuff. So I thought, why not if I did it. Yeah, we had set out to turn the boat into a 4-seater, which I thought was a pretty wicked idea. And first we started off by pulling everything apart and cutting it all off, which we had to cut that support bar out from there, pulled the engine out, smashed all the dents out, and here we go. This is our setup. Reinforced the hell out of under here, which I've got some videos of. So kind of just cut that back panel off, and I don't have a folder, so I have just been running my grinder along the places that I want to fold, and then folding them over, and then welding them up afterwards, which is all good. It's just kind of all I have right now, but that's ended up being wicked like that. Have cut, shortened the fuel tank right up and welded a new filler cap on it. The old filler cap came up through here, and yeah, I just thought it was no good, so I'm going to patch that up and welded one on there, shortened the tank up, folded all this stuff up, and it's got nice riv nuts and bolts bolting it all together. Also blocked off that side for the back seat bracket and turned it into a cold air box, so hopefully it's going to suck colder air for the engine from out of there. Got a bunch more TIG welding to do on all of this. Also, I have just marked that out because here is probably my favorite purchase for the boat so far. This wicked hatch. So going to cut that out and mount that hatch in there. And we also have some Eva foam coming for on here and on there. So yeah, this should look sick. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? So finally found my GoPro and SD card. It is the end pretty much of the 4-seater conversion. So we've got the hatch up here, some nice decking on there, the rear hatch all done, floor all carpeted and riv nutted in. Oh, dash all painted nicely as well. We've got this here for the thing. This is still a little bit tight, so I need to adjust that a bit. Fuel tank all shortened up. Got the brackets for the coils and the igniter pack down there. We've got we went 3.5 inch off, so the Supercharged is 3.5 inch inlet, and we went from 3.5 to 4 inch, and it's got a big potty underneath that seat there, and it's sucking the air through there, which I assume would be cooler than the engine bay. Also cut the cap off the back here and weld it in there because I reckon it just looks a little bit dumb. Chucked the inline filter in it. Yeah, made this catch can out of a catch can. I just welded the top of the other catch can to the new one I made because it had some fittings on it and stuff. Welded a bracket on there for the ECU, so it's up and mounted out of the way, and also in here for the isolator. All the reinforcements all throughout the bottom of the hull, and have also smashed all the dents out, so it goes bloody good. The other thing that I have been doing this morning is this jet unit. So this is the jet unit out of the big boat. Those vanes are a little bit unhappy, so I'll give them a little bit of a file up if I can. But the wearing was completely buggered, and the impeller is so worn. So chop the wearing out. It's just Ellie. Had some old stainless, so I've chopped a piece of stainless out. Got that all prepped up. 1.2 mil, so that should be a better wearing in there. And then I also had an old impeller here, and I've been looking hard out about making a dual blade impeller for a bit more grip. Modifying this will work. I just need to chop these, chop all the blades off, and then machine the inside out and machine the outside out, outside down, and then refit the blades back to it and weld it on, and just make sure that the seal can go on the top. But I probably won't do that right now. I've got more important things to do, so I'm just going to get this stainless wearing in here, and then we'll TIG weld this up and get it all back together with some nice... Oh, after we TIG welded this up, actually we have to make a... Because we don't have a lathe, we've got to make a little bracket to hold the angle grinder and a thing to spin this so we can machine it down to the right diameter.